Hey guys, it's Lisa from Turning Pages, and I'm here for the second time today to make a video. And this video is going to be a review on The Edge of Tomorrow, the audiobook version. I got this one for review from Simon & Schuster Audio a couple months back actually, and I didn't get around to it until now. Simply because my dad was so excited to see the movie, and the movie hadn't come out yet at the time, and I decided to let him borrow it and listen to it, and he pretty much lost it, and then months later found it underneath his car seat. So I'm finally just now getting to it, and I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to let you guys know what I think. As some of you may already know, that I absolutely love audiobooks. I drive to school. It takes me about 30 to 40 minutes, and then I drive back home 30 to 40 minutes, and I do that I think 7 times a week because I have Monday, Wednesday, Friday class, and then I have Tuesday, Thursday morning classes and Tuesday, Thursday night classes. So I do have quite a few trips back and forth, and the radio does get old as well as Pandora. So I've been picking up audiobooks since I started attending school there, and I absolutely enjoy it, and there's no real other time during the day that I listen to them unless I'm driving to school, because I don't have a CD player in here, and it sucks listening to it on the computer because then you have to have the computer playing all day long. But yes, usually listen to them in the car. If you don't know what The Edge of Tomorrow is about, it's actually a story about a Japanese soldier that is fighting these alien water creatures. They're called mimics, and mimics live on a different planet, and their planet is becoming overpopulated, so they want to take over Earth, kill all humans, and basically have their, people or their little robot things move and live on Earth as well as their own planet. And obviously humans are gonna fight a war to prevent that from happening. And this guy, his name is Kiji, I think his name is Kiji, but I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it. And he's a young soldier in the war, and I think he's going into his first battle. And he doesn't really know what to expect, and he kind of isn't sure what to even do because the training was so fast. They weren't given too much time. Basically, anyone was allowed to join the army, and anyone is given a weapon and a bodysuit and just pushed into war. Obviously, this movie has been out in theaters and on DVD for a while now, so you pretty much know that he relives this single day over and over and over again, and he's not sure why, and each day he does something different to maybe change things or to do things and see if the day will end. At the end of the 24 hours, he dies or he goes to sleep, and then he wakes up the next day, which is the same day over again. It's kind of a basic concept. We have a whole bunch of books like that. We have a whole bunch of movies like that. There's a couple movies that are like that for Christmas, if you don't know, where they relive Christmas every day. So the concept isn't anything new, but it was kind of interesting to see it in this kind of context, where he was basically fighting a war every day over and over and over again. I think he did that almost 200 or 300 days, and every time he would see this girl, which would be called the Full Metal B Word, and he kind of starts going to her to maybe get some help. In the movie, it comes across as he meets her one day and he kind of tells her, and then she replies back saying, yeah, I've been through the same thing. In the book, they kind of both approach each other a little bit, and, she kind of talks to him about something that had happened like that before, and he doesn't really tell her right away that he's actually going through that right now. Instead, Kiji, is considering maybe telling her. He's not sure if he should, but in the end, obviously he does, and, they kind of try to figure out what's going on and how to prevent this from happening, even though she sort of already knows that it has to do with a bigger mimic that he killed and the blood leaked on him or something like that. Overall, the movie, I watched the movie, it was pretty good. If you didn't really think too hard about it, it was a good movie. If you started thinking well, how does that happen, or how does this happen, or how does he do all that in one day, does he always has to repeat himself, he always goes this and this and this, it's kind of hard to believe. In the audiobook, it's a little bit more believable. I'm still like confused as to how he did everything every day and how he fit all that into a 24-hour slot, how he figured all that out, how she knew all that, and how there's just a lot of questions, but the book definitely did a better job describing that and demonstrating that than the movie did. Of course, the ending was really sad. You know, things didn't play out as I expected them to, both the movie and the DVD, or the movie and the audiobook. I don't want to give too much away about that. I definitely want to give you guys the same experience that I was able to have listening to this audiobook. But overall, I really enjoyed listening to it. Martindale has the perfect voice for this audiobook. As soon as you turn it on, it just sucks you right in. It makes you want to listen. It makes you want to sit in the car and keep listening to it anyways, even though you have to go. It's such a good book. I also liked that in this book we got to see a perspective from her point of view, the Full Metal. So that was really interesting too, because so he basically sees her and he's kind of thinking about her, constantly wondering, because she's this big thing in the military and she's known for her amazing battles and how she was never once hurt. And so then it flips perspective and you kind of see her first initial opinion about him. So I thought it was really interesting. I thought that was creative. I really liked that. But overall, I love the audiobook. The guy had an amazing voice. The audiobook is about 5.5 to 6 hours long. So it's not too long, but it's a decent length. So yeah. I really did enjoy The Edge of Tomorrow. Of course, the audiobook was much, much better than the movie, so I definitely recommend listening to it. Obviously, I haven't read the physical book, but the audiobook was just absolutely amazing. The Edge of Tomorrow obviously isn't a YA novel, but I've trying to pick up a couple of adult novels and just kind of slowly make my way into that genre. Obviously, I love YA and I will always be reading YA, but once in a while I will be reviewing a couple of adult books or middle grade books and things like that. So yes, that's all I have for you guys today. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys give The Edge of Tomorrow a chance. It was an amazing, amazing audiobook. And if you don't read or if you don't listen to audiobooks, definitely don't knock them until you try them, because they are such good, like, so good. Especially if you don't have the time to hold a book while you're doing something else. So they're amazing when you're in the car, they're amazing when you're cleaning, they're amazing basically anytime that your hands are busy. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys again soon, and till the next video. Bye.